Hey everyone, and welcome back to Teenlens. Today we're getting real about what truly sets men apart. You see, there are really only two kinds of men in this world. The ones people naturally notice, and the ones who, well, just seem to disappear from memory 5 seconds after they've left the room. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you were completely invisible? Or maybe you've watched another guy enter, and suddenly the entire energy of the space just shifts. Everyone's attention drawn to him. If that resonates with you, then this video is going to be the wake-up call you didn't even realize you needed. Because here's a fundamental truth. Men don't just rise to prominence or become magnetic by accident. No, they rise by mastering specific powerful skills. It's about intentional growth, not just hoping things will get better. And today I'm going to break down the 5 crucial skills every man absolutely must master if he wants to lead, win, and finally stop living life on what feels like easy mode. These aren't just about professional success. They're about attracting the right connections, building fulfilling relationships, and truly owning your presence. Ready to transform? Let's dive right in. First up, and perhaps the most challenging for many, is sexual discipline. Now, before you tune out, hear me out. This isn't about repression, it's about control, about managing a powerful fire so it warms you rather than burning everything down. In our modern world, so many men become prisoners to their impulses. One fleeting image, one suggestive DM, one fantasy, and boom, their entire focus, their energy, their ambition can just evaporate. Here's the harsh truth. A man who cannot control his own desires will ultimately struggle to control any other aspect of his life. It's a foundational weakness that impacts everything else. Think about it. Every time you chase random, fleeting pleasure, your precious energy drops, your ambition subtly fades, and your confidence deep down takes a hit. You might think it's freedom, but addictions disguised as fun are still addictions. The real power move, the true mark of a strong man, is being selective, being intentional. It's about treating intimacy and your own powerful sexual energy like a sacred connection, not just a casual hobby. Because the man who truly masters his sexual energy doesn't need to chase, he effortlessly attracts. His focus, his presence, and his intentionality become a magnetic force that draws genuine connection. Next, let's talk about emotional control. Every man believes he's strong, right? Until life inevitably delivers a punch to the gut, a setback, or a moment of unexpected stress. That's when true strength is revealed. And let's be honest, many modern men crumble over the tiniest inconveniences. Someone disagrees with them and they lash out. Something goes wrong and it's a full-blown meltdown. A text goes unanswered for 12 minutes and they're in panic mode. Here's the truth. If you can't control yourself, your own internal world, how can you possibly expect to lead anyone else? How can you be a reliable partner, a steady friend, or a respected leader? Real men, truly strong men, stay composed, not cold, not numb, but simply in control of their reactions. They understand that their emotions are powerful, but they don't allow them to dictate their actions. Imagine a situation where everyone around you is freaking out, panicking, losing their heads. And then there's you, the only one still thinking clearly, speaking calmly, and offering a steady presence. That, my friend, is power. That is presence. That is leadership. This composure isn't just for crisis moments. It's about navigating everyday frustrations without letting them derail your peace or your relationships. It's about responding thoughtfully, not reacting impulsively. The respect you earn when you demonstrate this kind of emotional mastery is profound. People gravitate towards that calm energy, knowing they can trust you to be a steady anchor, no matter the storm. Moving on to our third skill, communication. You could be the smartest, most disciplined, most talented man in the room, but if you speak like someone who doubts himself, people will subconsciously treat you like someone who doubts himself. Too many men today talk too fast, too softly, or with too much uncertainty in their voice. Their words lack conviction, and as a result, they often get overlooked or misunderstood. The fix is simpler than you think. Slow down your pace, speak clearly and articulate your thoughts, and most importantly, say less but mean more. Every word should carry weight. Leaders don't talk to impress, they talk to be understood. Their goal isn't to fill the silence, but to convey a message with clarity and purpose. Your words should feel like deliberate decisions, not hesitant suggestions. When you speak with that calm, confident tone, people don't just hear you, they lean in. It's not because you're loud or boisterous, it's because you speak like someone who knows exactly who he is and what he wants to say. This skill is absolutely vital in dating and relationships. Being able to express your feelings, your boundaries, and your desires clearly and respectfully builds trust and deepens intimacy. It avoids so many misunderstandings. It's about active listening too, truly hearing what your partner is saying, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Effective communication is a two-way street that paves the way for stronger bonds. Now for our fourth skill, discipline. Everyone, and I mean everyone, wants results. We all dream of success, fulfillment, and great relationships. But almost no one wants to put in the consistent, sometimes boring, effort. Motivation is a beautiful thing, but let's be real, it's fleeting. It disappears the moment life gets uncomfortable, the moment the alarm rings too early, or the task feels too daunting. Discipline, my friends, is the unwavering backbone of every truly powerful and successful man. It's the silent force that keeps you moving forward when inspiration has packed its bags and left. It's waking up when every fiber of your being screams to hit snooze. It's putting in the work day after day, even when no one is watching, no one is clapping, and the results feel far off. Discipline is consistently choosing progress over immediate pleasure. It's the small daily choices that accumulate into massive, life-altering transformations over time. It's a commitment to your future self. You don't rise because you feel like it that day. You rise because you have systematically trained yourself to act, to show up, to execute, even when your emotions or your body might be telling you otherwise. Remember this, the world simply doesn't respect men who quit. It respects men who consistently keep showing up, who persevere through challenges, and who demonstrate an unwavering commitment to their goals. This translates beautifully into relationships. A disciplined man is reliable, consistent, and follows through on his promises. He's the partner who shows up, not just for the good times, but for the hard times too. This consistency builds immense trust and security. It shows you're serious about your commitments, whether it's to your fitness, your career, or your relationship. That kind of reliability is incredibly attractive. Finally, our fifth and perhaps most fundamental skill, self-respect. This truly is the root of everything else. Because if you do not respect yourself, deep down, no one else truly will. Self-respect isn't about arrogance. It's about having clear standards for yourself and for how others treat you. It's about saying a firm no when something insults those standards or violates your core values. It's about having the courage to walk away from disrespect, whether it's from a friend, a coworker, or even a romantic partner. You understand your worth, and you won't tolerate being treated as less than. It's about keeping your promises to yourself, because every time you break a promise to yourself, you chip away at your own self-worth. It's about refusing to beg for attention or validation from anyone. Weak men constantly crave external approval. They'll bend over backward and compromise their values just to be liked. Strong men, however, live by an unshakable set of principles. And when you carry yourself like a man with unwavering standards, your presence alone does all the talking for you. You don't need to assert dominance. It's simply understood. Self-respect is the critical distinction between a man with a strong backbone, who stands tall in his convictions, and a man who will bend and contort himself for anyone who offers a sliver of attention. It means setting healthy boundaries in your relationships, knowing what you will and won't accept. This isn't about being rigid. It's about valuing yourself enough to ensure your relationships are built on mutual respect. When you embody self-respect, you naturally attract partners who also value themselves, and by extension, value you. You stop settling for less than you deserve, and you elevate the quality of your connections. This quiet confidence, this inner knowing of your worth, is one of the most attractive qualities a man can possess. It signals strength, integrity, and a deep understanding of self. So, there you have it. The 5 essential skills every man needs to master. Build these, cultivate them daily, and you won't ever need to act dominant or try to impress anyone. You will simply be dominant, quietly, calmly, naturally. Your presence will speak for itself, and people will feel it. Because the most powerful man in any room isn't the loudest one, or the one trying the hardest to be seen. It's the one who is in full, complete control of himself. It's the man who has mastered his impulses, his emotions, his words, his actions, and his own self-worth. That's the man who truly stands out. And the moment you commit to mastering these 5 powerful skills, your entire life, your relationships, and your future will change in ways you can barely imagine. Which of these skills do you think is the most challenging? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Teenlens for more insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time. Remember, your journey to becoming the best version of yourself starts now. Embrace the challenge and watch your world transform.